Okay guys, so I'm here to talk some NBA and more specifically how I would rebuild the Atlanta Hawks for the 2013-2014 season. Now, before I get started, I just want to say that this is how I would rebuild them. These moves may not happen in real life, but I'm gonna try to do it as realistically as possible. And for Atlanta, basically the whole starting lineup besides Al Horford is leaving for free agency. Jeff Teague, Josh Smith, Kevin Harris, Kyle Korver, among others, and I just believe Atlanta won't want to resign any of those players. Also, I think Atlanta, by the end of free agency, is gonna get mid-tier free agents. So that's under the mode I'm operating on, trying to get mid-tier free agents because I don't think Dwight Howard is gonna wanna go there, much less Chris Paul. So I'm gonna target mid-tier free agents. So the first move I would do in order to rebuild the Atlanta Hawks is get a true center. Because Al Horford, while he does well at center, is a power forward in my opinion. So the first guy I'm gonna sign will be Al Jefferson. Al Jefferson is 6'10", 265 pounds, and he's relatively young at 28 years old. Now, Al Jefferson last year for the Utah Jazz averaged 17.8 points per game with 9.2 rebounds. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, Al Horford and Al Jefferson are the same kind of players. But what I'm trying to do here is basically build a solid front line where you could throw the ball into them and they could score while on the defensive end prevent other teams from getting in the paint. And I think that's the way Atlanta needs to go. They need to go big and slow in my opinion. Focus on the half court checks. Make teams slow down the tempo and beat teams like that. Now, like I said, Al Horford and Al Jefferson are the same type of player. Al Horford last year averaged 17.4 points per game with 10.2 rebounds, and for his career, he is averaging 13.7 points per game with 9.6 rebounds. And you may be asking yourself, well, what are the contract details for Al Jefferson? Well, I gave Al Jefferson a 4-year, $59.5 million deal, and his deal increases every year. The first year it'll be $13 million. The second year it'll be 14.5, and the third and the fourth year will be 16 mil each. So that's what I'll give Al Jefferson. Now that I have my front line secured and the people who I'm gonna build around, now I need to focus on the wing players. And the first wing player that I'm gonna get is OJ Mayo. OJ Mayo last year with the Dallas Mavericks averaged 15.3 points per game with 4.4 assists and 3.5 rebounds. I believe if he goes to Atlanta with Al Jefferson and Al Horford, his stats are gonna increase because teams are gonna focus on the two big guys, therefore leaving him open to shoot jump shots or attack the ring. And I believe this will be beneficial for Atlanta if you need a wing player late in games who can score and can stop teams from fouling the big guys late in games. And the contract I gave OJ Mayo is for 4 years, $44 million. That's basically a $6 million increase per year from what he earned last year in Dallas. So if Atlanta gives him that kind of deal, I think he'll come to Atlanta. The last two pieces that I'm gonna acquire for Atlanta are basically a ball handler and another wing player who's fast and athletic and can get to the basket. So teams can stop focusing on the two big guys who I'm trying to build around. Now, the first player that I'm gonna get is Hedo Turkoglu. Hedo Turkoglu is a big guy who can handle the ball and shoot the three very well. But he's known primarily to handle the ball. I think with a big guy who can handle the ball and give the big guy the ball, that'll really help the big guys because they know where the ball is gonna be and where to place themselves at. I know Hedo Turkoglu only played 11 games last year due to a steroid suspension and a hand injury, but during his heyday in Orlando, which was '07 through 2009. He averaged 19.5 points per game in 2007-2008 with 5 assists. The following year he averaged 16.8 points per game with 4.9 assists, and the year after that he averaged 11.3 points per game with 4.1 assists. Granted, he's past his prime, but as you can see, he can handle the ball and get people the ball where it needs to be. So I think it's a good acquisition for Atlanta to go get. Now last year, he earned $11.5 million. I shaved that by $5 million and basically gave him a 2-year, $13 million deal with 6.5 for each year. And the last person I'm gonna get is Rodrigue Beaubois from the Dallas Mavericks. Even though he's been relatively injury prone, Rodrigue Beaubois is a quick, athletic point guard who can get to the basket. And I think if he comes off the bench with substantial minutes, he could give Atlanta some points while their starters rest, along with Lou Williams. Rodrigue Beaubois last year in 45 games on only 12 minutes played averaged 4 points and 1.9 assists. The year before that, in 53 games on 21 minutes played, he averaged 8.9 points per game with 2.9 assists. So if they gave him about 20 to 25 minutes, you can realistically expect 10 points per game with about 3 assists. If you pair that with Lou Williams off the bench, who last year in 39 games averaged 14.1 points per game with 3.6 assists, I think the Atlanta Hawks can do well when their starters go to the bench. Okay guys, so tell me what you think, and also tell me if you want to see more of these later on down the road. Peace.